Kate and Audrey in the morning, afternoon or evening or whenever we decide to film this.
Hi, I'm Kate.
And I'm Audrey.
And this is our podcast.
In the streets.
With Kate and Audrey.
Yeah!
We did it.
We did do it.
Hey.
Hey, guys.
We're back.
We are back.
It's been a minute.
It's been a hot minute.
But we tried.
We did try.
And we failed.
We failed miserably.
Why don't you tell them what happened?
So we tried to film a podcast episode while we were doing our acting debut. You heard it here first. Kate and Audrey are hitting the silver screen.
Oh, yeah. We're hitting those Hollywood streets.
Yeah, we are. In the Hollywood streets with Kate and Audrey. You'll see us in all the movies very soon. We had our acting debut in a little advertisement.
Yeah, but we were the stars.
We were the stars. We were the stars of this advertisement. We were advertising our local city's hop-on, hop-off bus tour,
Whoop, whoop.
which was really exciting. And a lot of silly things happened on this hop-on, hop-off bus tour.
It's true.
Yeah, it is very true.
Yeah.
Kate, do you want to tell them what happened?
Let me remember real quick.
Exactly.
That was a minute ago. Let's see. We hopped on this bus.
We did hop on that bus.
We just drove around a lot. We did a lot of stopping, a lot of filming. We had some star moments where we were meet people in front of the camera.
Yeah.
But I have to say the highlight was when we did the drone shot.
Yeah.
Because the drone shot took us around a loop 5 times. And on the 5th time, Audrey actually got driven straight into a tree.
It's true. I did get driven straight into the tree.
The branch tried to take her out, but she won.
I did. I kept the branch as a token of my bravery.
But yeah.
It was
kind of mean that the director really just drove you out.
It was really mean. One of my highlights of the whole thing was when we bought that castle as a new studio.
I remember
that was a lot of fun. New studio. We bought a castle. We're actually driving there now.
Yeah, we're on our way.
We're on our way to our new studio. We gotta set some stuff up, so we're doing a more spontaneous podcast episode before we get that new castle set up.
Yeah, we're really in the streets right now.
Yeah.
The forested streets.
The forested streets. In the forest with Kate and Audrey. We were making a lot of jokes about how we were literally in the streets when we were filming, because we filmed the whole podcast episode while we were doing it, and we had interviews.
It was beautiful.
And, there was, different moments where things were happening. It was a really good episode, and then the whole thing just kind of disappeared, and I have never emotionally recovered from that.
No, it was honestly one of my favorite episodes we've ever done, and it's gone.
It is gone.
But that's okay.
Which is devastating.
Because we're back here today.
Yeah. I won a travel mug. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, Audrey won prizes for being the smartest person on the bus.
It's true. I am just, just really a genius there. You know?
Exactly.
What else happened? Well, we were talking about our next steps. What projects are you hoping to go on with?
I'm actually talking to some Marvel people right now.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Rumor has it the Russo brothers reached out to you personally.
Yeah, they really liked me in the commercial.
Yeah.
They thought I was a star. So they're writing a new superhero for me.
Wow. That's such a huge honor.
There's also Spider-Man played by both of us. Remember?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Spider and Man.
Yeah, that's us. Spider and Man. That's another project. I don't know how much we're allowed to disclose.
Yeah, exactly. So stay tuned
for
that. Sony will dish out the details on their own terms.
Exactly.
That's the next Spider-Man franchise, so get excited.
Yeah. What are you working on, Audrey?
Yeah, I'm working on my own reality TV show.
Oh.
Yeah. Basically, it's like Bear Grylls meets Keeping Up with the Kardashians meets Love Island. So there's just a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
And there's some challenges like Survivor has. It's just think of every single reality TV show you've ever seen.
Yeah.
And just kind of amalgamate them into one.
Wow.
You know? Yeah. So it's going to be really great. It's going to be very
incredible.
Lisa Vanderpump of me.
Real.
I don't know if you know who Lisa Vanderpump is.
No, I don't. I was just pretending.
She's a reality TV star who's also in a bunch of commercials, and then recently she has her own reality show that she hosts.
Wow.
It's called Vanderpump Villa.
Wow.
And it's about this villa in France, ?
Oh.
And all of these young adults are working there, and she's like, you can't screw it up for our guests because this is a luxury experience. But of course, because it's a reality TV show and you put a whole bunch of hot singles in a house in France,
Yeah.
things go down.
So real.
And it's messy. I haven't seen it yet, but I saw the ad. I saw the commercials for it. It looked pretty ridiculous. So,
What's your favorite reality TV show?
oh, if I were to be super honest, I haven't seen any reality TV shows, with the exception of, I think it's Too Hot to Handle.
Oh, yeah.
Is that the one on Netflix? That's like
I don't know, actually.
it's got like that evil cone. Called, it's got a name, I'm sure. Lana the evil cone.
I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen God Handle or Love Island. No, I'm not keeping up with the romance
ones. Yeah. What's your favorite reality TV show?
Mine's Kim of Queens.
Oh.
It's this one. It only had 2 seasons, but it was so funny. But it's like this southern one where this lady does beauty pageants with these like girls. And it's just silly. And like half the girls don't even really want to be in beauty pageants. But like it's like it gives dance moms, but like without the toxicity, and that's why I like it, because it's just silly and you can tell everybody's having a good time.
Yeah.
And they're feeling good about themselves. They're not being bullied.
Yo, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Real talk though, are we going the right
Yes.
sleigh?
Yeah. It's just there's a windy bit that goes wonk, wonk, wonk.
Our castle's a little far out.
Exactly. we gotta trek through the mountains and the sea.
But Audrey, where are you from today?
Oh, I am from Yellowknife.
Oh.
Northwest Territories.
Wow.
Yeah. Where are you from, Kate?
Oh, as always, Regina, Saskatchewan.
Classic.
What's it like up in Yellowknife?
It's cold, for sure. It's very cold. But it is a beautiful city, especially in the summertime.
Yeah.
It's just a little hard to get to because there's not very many roads that go out there.
Yeah.
And they freeze over a lot too, and so they're not super well maintained.
Mm-hmm.
But it is really lovely. And there's a lot of lupin that grows out there, and it's really, really pretty. Especially now that it's getting warmer and such. So.
Yeah, I'd love to visit one day.
Yeah, you should. Come visit me and my family. It'll be great. What else do we have to talk about today?
Well, what's been going on? We successfully predicted the Oscars.
We did successfully predict the Oscars.
That was good.
Yeah. The solar eclipse happened recently.
Yeah, but
except we were not there.
In the visibility moment, which is okay. We were in jail.
Yeah, we were in jail. And also the day that it happened here, where...
So cloudy.
Yeah. You couldn't see the sun.
Nope. I didn't have the glasses anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
But if I did, I wouldn't have been able to see.
Yeah. But it's okay, because we'll be back in 7 years.
Exactly, and it'll be higher visibility where we are. But I don't know if I will be here.
Exactly.
I will probably be on the other side of the country.
So true. Reunion then.
Real.
We'll all come back
for the eclipse.
For the eclipse, yeah. Do anything exciting going on? Moving forward?
In about what day is it? The 10th? 12th?
Today's 10th.
In 6 days I fly to Tanzania.
What?
Africa.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy, Kate.
Yeah, just, doing my thing.
Yeah.
Working in a school. Having a fun time. Going on a safari. I'm going to be out there for 3 weeks, and I'll talk all about it back on this podcast. In September. Unless we figure out
how to do the Zoom podcast.
Which I think is very doable.
I think so, too.
If you haven't gathered, Kate and Audrey will be separate again.
We are separating again, which is the most devastating thing to have ever occurred.
It is extremely devastating.
It's very sad. So if we don't, and we didn't pre-record any summer episodes this year, so
we're gonna have to figure that one out.
You might get either a really long break or
some Zoom
episodes, which could be fun if we figure out how to do those.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, what are the cultural things that are happening right now? I'm trying to think.
Gabby Hanna's back.
Gabby Hanna is back.
She's back. Yeah. I was telling Audrey about this pre-podcast. She's back and better than ever.
Oh yeah.
She, if anybody remembers, she did have a very public mental breakdown.
Mm-hmm.
But that's okay because she seems a lot healthier now.
Yeah.
So go Gabby.
Yeah. Jojo Siwa is hasn't really left, but she's around still.
We used to love JoJo on this podcast.
This used to be a JoJo Siwa Stan podcast.
I don't stan JoJo.
Oh.
I don't really like her very much right now.
No.
I also, did you hear about, like, her, like, dance group that she made and, like, was apparently pretty abusive towards?
No.
Okay, she had this little dance pop group, XOMOMG or something like that.
Yeah.
Which was, like, kids. It was, like, a dance mom's moment.
Yeah.
They were all, like, 9 or something.
Yeah.
And she just had them working really hard every day. Apparently one of them was, like, injured or something, and they just told her to, like, suck it up.
Oh my
god! It was her and her mom putting JoJo and Jess Siwa on blast right now.
Yeah.
So I think she's gonna face some repercussions for that.
Oh my gosh.
She's facing a lot of repercussions for her song.
Yeah. Karma.
Yeah. What do you think, God?
Here are my thoughts.
Yeah.
in regards to the JoJo Siwa rebrand. I don't think the rebrand was done great. There was so much potential, and I feel like this, like, change for JoJo is kind of fun.
Yeah.
Kind of fresh for JoJo, because it's very, like...
Yeah, she can escape the old stuff.
The old stuff, right? Like, that's really cool, and it definitely shows that JoJo is, like, in a more mature place within her artistic journey. Mm-hmm. However, she claims that she's the first of her generation to have ever done something so big or whatever. Lies. Like, Dove Cameron exists. Dove made a huge change, and she was very iconic for that. Like, she went from Descendants to Boyfriend, and that was a shift. She went from blonde hair, Liv and Maddie, to straight black hair, Alchemical.
I'd also argue Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah.
Swapped her brand around a lot, and Rowan Blanchard.
Yes.
Co-star from Girl Meets World.
Yes.
I'd argue both of them drastically changed their from their Disney brands.
Yeah.
Because obviously Sabrina's songs are not super kid friendly, especially not her nonsense outros.
Yeah.
And same with Rowan Blanchard. She seems to have rebranded as well.
Yeah.
Who else did some really big shifts?
I mean, Olivia Rodrigo, not so much, but she definitely has taken a more mature path. Anyways, and I also, here's another thing I don't agree JoJo Siwa with saying. She, in an interview, I think with E.T., she said that she's, like, inventing a new genre called gay pop, and I just, like, I mean, personally, I'm not gay, and I know that you're not gay.
No, real.
But we do appreciate some good LGBTQIA2S plus music.
So real.
You know, like Troye Sivan and
Troy.
Kim Petras.
Real.
And I'm trying to think of others. I know that there's so many more. This is terrible. I had, like, a whole list in my mind. Well, Dove Cameron also did. Dove does. Charlie XCX. Shit.
Really blanking.
Exactly. We really
Bottom line is we are allies.
Bottom line is we are allies.
And JoJo did not invent.
JoJo did not invent this genre.
No.
Rina Sawayama, she does gay pop.
Yeah.
And Caroline Polashnek does gay pop. Mm-hmm. Like, there's so many other art. Like, it's not a new genre at all.
No.
Like, it's very much something that's, like, even, like, Prince and Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, like, legit.
And, like, David Bowie and Elton John have been around.
Actual icons.
Have been around forever. Like, it's not a new genre. So I don't agree. Like, I love that you're participating within this genre and creating music and in a space. And being yourself. Like, that's so important. That's so wonderful. And I love to see it. But you're not creating a new genre entirely.
No.
But I love that you're participating in the genre. Because it's a great genre. All of those artists are so good. And another thing I saw from another interview, that car is coming very quickly, that I saw that I also didn't agree with, was that, well, I not necessarily didn't agree with, but JoJo Siwa definitely thought she ate, but did not eat. She tried to eat, but left the whole plate.
Yeah.
Left the whole dish, all the crumbs, the whole thing. Everything was left. When she was like, when someone, the interviewer asked her, who do you want to see like, who's your, like, dream podcast guest? Mm-hmm. And she was like, oh, let's spice things up, one of my exes. And then she walked away immediately. I was like, this is, like, I understand what she was trying to do.
Yeah.
But it didn't quite have the impact I think she was trying to go for.
Yeah.
So that was another so anyways, so long story short, we're not huge fans.
No, we're not, but if she wants to come on the podcast.
Exactly. If JoJo C wants to come on the podcast,
we'll switch up.
We will be JoJo C with Stans. We can get her perspective on this.
Real.
See what she has to say.
Change our minds, JoJo.
Right? Like, maybe we're ignorant. Like, maybe we don't fully understand the artistry that JoJo is putting forward.
Real. I can't get behind her hurting children, though.
No, that's not allowed.
No.
Do not do that. I feel like that's more important than the other 3 points I brought up. I feel like that's number one.
I agree, but those other points are there too.
Exactly. But they're more secondary. In
relation to the social media game, you know who's been killing it?
Who?
The Boston Bruins.
Oh, yeah, they have.
Seen them, but whoever their social media manager is, they deserve a raise because they bought these grown men hockey players that you would never expect participating in trends, like dancing on TikTok. They did JoJo see what, like, the trend, have you seen where, like, people do impressions of JoJo saying this one thing?
Yeah.
They had the Bruins doing impressions. It was so funny.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome.
This is so silly. And, like, I'm not a Bruins stan personally.
Yeah.
I would say that I'm a Bruins hater. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But I can get behind this marketing scheme. Like, they got me. So,
oh my gosh.
Go Bruins marketing.
Yeah. But every once in a while, I think to myself, wouldn't it be so fun to be, like, a social media manager?
It'd be so fun. I wouldn't be very good at it, though.
No.
But it'd be so fun.
It would be so fun. Like, I think it'd be so, like, especially, like, I think for, like, a really, like, for Lockheed Martin would be such a funny thing to be a social media manager for, because you could, like, really lean into the ridiculousness.
No, real.
Like, I think that, like, for, like, an evil company it would be hilarious to be a social, well, like, not because, like, I don't support these evil companies. That's not the point. But I feel like the right social media manager for an evil company would be so hilarious.
I agree. I don't know what company. I was just pretending to know what you were talking about.
Oh, Lockheed Martin. They're like the ones that they make all the missiles and, like, the fighter jets.
Real.
Them, you know?
Yeah, of course.
If Lockheed Martin had an
opening, you'd take it?
Yeah, I think I would. I think that'd be such a hilarious, like, to be a social media manager for, like, an evil corporation.
No, real.
Like, obviously, maybe not, like, a Disney corporation. Like, that's an evil corporation, but they're a media company in retrospect. But for something that's not... Do you understand what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying.
Not a media company is just suddenly, like...
No, yeah, now you're the social media manager of this thing that does not need a social media manager.
Yeah, exactly. I think that would be so hilarious. Like, I've seen banks do, like, TikTok trends.
Mm-hmm. Those are funny.
Which I think is hilarious. But banks, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if banks are evil corporations or not.
I would argue they're not.
Yeah, right?
I don't know. I guess it depends what they're doing behind the scenes.
That's true. Like, I haven't heard of any evil banks recently, but maybe that's what Big Bank wants us to think or something.
Exactly. Bankgate.
Bankgate. That's really fun. Oh, Princess Kate. She disappeared. We were going to talk about it.
Yeah. Did we ever talk about it at all?
No, we did not.
Okay, well, now we... Oh,
well, now we know. So
we missed the boat, too, because it's disrespectful now to be like, these are our theories. But anyways, if anyone hasn't heard... Princess Kate was missing for months, but she's back. She's been found. She was never actually missing. She just wasn't on social media because she was privately battling cancer.
So,
which is really unfortunate.
It very much is.
But people were just spewing theories about where she is. But she released a video and she was like, "I'm doing great. I'm just doing some chemo as like an extra, like, to be sure, to be cautious." Obviously, she has the money for the best doctors out there, so I'm really happy that she's getting treatment. But yeah, there were lots of theories speculating online.
Yeah.
And now everybody's kind of putting their feet in their mouths because...
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. Jesus. That was crazy. What a crazy era.
No, exactly.
But that happened recently. I'm trying to think if anything else happened recently in pop culture.
We should have made a list or something.
I know, right? Oh my gosh.
Audrey, what have you got going on upcoming?
I have some exams coming up.
Real.
Whoa!
We just went on a wild turn.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. I'm going to Vancouver soon.
Fun.
That'll be really exciting. I say soon, not for like another month and a half.
But that'll be fun.
I know. I'm very excited to go to Vancouver. I'm going to see my friends. I have a friend that's coming up, which I'm really excited to go see and do. That branch over there kind of looks like a dinosaur.
It does. We wish we could show you viewers, but
exactly.
We haven't quite hit visual podcast yet.
No.
Holy moly, these turns are insane.
Jeez.
We're like doing full 360s.
I've been telling people that this is an easy drive.
It is an easy drive.
Oh, okay.
This is just like the turns are just a little bit wild.
Okay.
But it's not a difficult drive at all.
Okay, good.
This car can't do difficult.
No.
So.
What else have been going on? I've been watching Pacific Rim a lot.
Yeah, Audrey's got an obsession with Pacific Rim. Why don't you run our listeners through what Pacific Rim is?
Pacific Rim is probably the greatest movie ever made. I think. I say that with utmost confidence. Pacific Rim Uprising, the second one, have not seen, don't care for. I don't want to see it. I don't understand. I think I saw the trailer and I was like, oh, this looks cool, because John Boyega was in it, and we stand John Boyega.
Real.
You know Star Wars, right?
Yes.
Okay, he plays Finn.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah! He's in the second Pacific Rim movie.
No way.
Except that one's supposed to be really bad and I haven't seen it, so I can't comment on Pacific Rim Uprising. But the Pacific Rim, the first one, absolutely iconic movie. It's just so good. The music is great. It has everything my inner 9-year-old boy would like. It's got robots that are massive, fighting other huge, massive alien monsters that come from the Pacific Ocean.
Of course.
It's just so silly. Like, the concept is so silly. In terms of like it's a ridiculous concept, and like it could have been easily been done really poorly. Yeah. But it was done so well, and it's so interesting, and like there's a lot of themes about like global community and the importance of science and theories, and it's not all about, you know, fighting the monsters. There's like this whole subplot where like there's these two scientists who are my favorite characters. They go off on a side quest to try and find a big monster brain or something.
Of course.
It's just such a good movie. And you know what? Fun bonus, everyone in this movie is very attractive. Especially the main guy. Riley or whatever his name is.
Who plays him?
That's a good question.
Oh, word.
I don't know.
That's okay.
But he's very good looking. And the story's fun. It's about revenge and family. Idris Elba's in this movie too.
Wow, stacked.
I know. It's like a stacked cast. It's just the best movie out there, I think. And I'm very confident about this. Pacific Rim is the best movie. Yeah. Full stop.
Word.
However, here's my one problem with Pacific Rim. It doesn't have any trains.
So it doesn't pass your test.
No, it gets a 0 to 10 on the train scale, which is really unfortunate and sad for that movie. Because, you know, otherwise it would be a 10 out of 10, but there's no trains, so quack, quack, quack. Man. 0 to 10. Yeah. Devastating. Have you seen a movie recently that's
I've seen a few recently. My roommates and I really like movies, so that's often what we find ourselves doing instead of homework or sleeping.
Yeah.
The other day we watched 2 movies. We watched Beautiful Boy, which was absolutely heart-wrenching. It was the second time I'd seen it though. But one of my roommates hadn't seen it yet. Oh. So we had to show her, but it was so beautiful and sad. Have you seen it?
I have not, no.
Okay, well, we're gonna watch it. I'll watch it for a third time because it's such a beautiful, like, it's so well done, and it's a true story, which like makes it even like pull on your heartstrings even more. But like also it's like a good thing of like, don't do these drugs. Because like you learn throughout the movie, because the main character, well, there's a father and a son, and the son's an addict. And it's kind of about their journey. But like you watch it and you learn like you obviously know how dangerous lots of drugs are. Yeah. But you watch this movie and you're like, oh my gosh, I had no idea how addictive some of those could be.
Yeah.
Like, they talk about crystal meth.
Whoa.
And, like, the recovery rate, if you're addicted to that, is in the single percentile.
Yeah.
So it's, like, a moment of, like, oh my gosh, like, not that I was ever gonna do that.
Yeah.
But, like, wow, like, that's crazy that, like, it's so hard to come back from that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that was a really good movie. But it was really sad. We were all crying. So then we had to watch a movie to uplift our spirits.
Yeah.
And we watched Mike. It was like, I think it was Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates or something like that.
Oh.
It had Bumper from Pitch Perfect.
We'll circle back to Pitch Perfect.
Oh yeah, because we watched that too.
We watched that too. We'll circle back to Pitch Perfect.
I think his name's Adam Devine.
Yeah, it's not
like
Adam
that.
Devine. I think that's
Who's
Adam.
That? There's Adam Levine, but that's
I think it's Adam.
That's the singer.
I think it is Adam Devine.
I don't know. Anyways,
Yeah,
Bumper
whatever.
from Pitch Perfect.
Bumper from Pitch Perfect.
And Zac Efron starred in it with oh my gosh, okay, Anna Kendrick.
Oh, love
also
Anna
from Pitch
Kendrick.
Perfect. And then I'm totally blanking on the other girl who's ultra famous, and she was in like Criminal Minds and oh my gosh, I don't
Did she
know.
play the main lady in Criminal Minds?
No. She comes.
Okay.
You haven't seen her yet.
Okay,
She's
okay.
evil in Criminal Minds.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, I'm totally blanking.
What else has she
She's
been
like,
in?
I don't remember. I'm blanking. And we have like no service.
No.
Oh my gosh, she's like, her humor is like kind of dry. Like, she's a dry sense of humor. Like, it's very like blunt.
Oh, I see. Is and is she like a comedian or?
Yeah, she's really funny.
I think I know
Yeah,
who you're
what's her
talking
name?
about. Amy Schumer?
No, not Amy Schumer. I don't like Amy Schumer.
No, I don't like Amy Schumer.
No,
either.
it's not Dakota Johnson. But they kind of.
Is it Zooey Deschanel?
No, but similar. Like, they look kind of alike. But
Oh no!
Oh, this is gonna bother me.
This is gonna be
till
bananas.
the end of this trip.
Oh my gosh!
Anyways, we'll find her.
We'll find.
She'll be the picture for the podcast on our Instagram. Anyways, it was a really silly movie. It gave me major like Step Brothers vibes. I don't know if you've seen that one.
I've not seen that one.
Well, it's just like a buddy comedy. They're very silly, lots of laughter. But anyways, that's what we watched the other day. But then before that, I think the day before that, maybe 2 days before that, we watched the first two Pitch Perfects.
First two Pitch Perfects,
which are masterpieces.
Absolutely iconic. It's so, like, it's just so ridiculous.
We didn't stop laughing.
No.
And we haven't seen the third yet, but we need to see the third at some point.
I saw the third in theaters.
Me too.
Oh my gosh.
I remember seeing it in theaters because my parents love the Pitch Perfect movies. So I remember we were visiting my family in Alberta, and we all went to this movie, and my grandparents came too, and it was so silly.
Oh, that's awesome.
But yeah, Pitch Perfect movies are on top. They're so funny.
So funny. They're just so like it's just so camp. It's just so ridiculous. There's just so much that happens. It's so funny. If you haven't seen Pitch Perfect, you have to go watch it right now.
I'm still trying to figure out who this actress was.
I know.
She's the one that was like, I'm pretty sure she's the one that Ellen was like, I didn't get invited to your birthday.
That's Dakota Johnson.
Never mind. No, I don't think it is Dakota Johnson, but maybe it is. No, I don't know. What does Dakota Johnson look like?
Have you seen all the Madame Web?
No.
Oh, okay, never mind. She's the one who's in 50 Shades of Grey.
How much service do you have right now?
Let's see. None.
Word. Oh my
We're like
gosh.
in the middle of nowhere.
I don't think it was Dakota Johnson. Anyway, this is gonna drive people crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, maybe it was her. I don't know. But she's a silly lady, and she did a great job in this movie.
Yeah. If we find out the name once we get into an area with service, we'll tack it on to the end.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll make sure to let you viewers know, or you could Google it yourselves.
So real.
And then you just have to listen to this for
screaming it at your.
Yeah, exactly. Just screaming at your phone or your. Actually, I was looking at our stats. We get a lot. People listen from their phones a lot, but also through like those like Alexas and HomePods and things like that.
Ooh.
I don't know. It just gives me those stats. I don't know exactly. But shout out to you if you use a HomePod and blast other voices through your house.
I didn't know people were still listening to this podcast. I'm going to be so real. Because our friends don't tune in anymore.
No,
they don't know we were in a commercial.
No, they don't. This is so...
So if you're our friend and you're listening to this, don't tell our other friends because this is a test.
Exactly. This is a test to see... Oh, actually, if you are one of our friends and you have listened to this part of the episode and you know that we're in a commercial, first of all, don't tell our other friends. And second of all, send us a photo of you making a banana shape.
Word. Yeah. Send us that photo.
Send us that photo.
True friendship.
True friendship. We'll see. We'll find out who our real friends are.
Anyone who doesn't send us the photos, cut out.
Cut out of our lives. We delete your podcast episodes. Erased forever. But yeah.
Wonderful.
We're at time. We're at 31 minutes.
Wow, we killed it.
We really killed it. We had so much to say, so much to think about.
You don't get to find out who played the girl in.
Because I still have no service.
No, but that's okay.
That's fine. Well,
we'll see you guys.
We'll see you guys
hopefully soonish. We got some things to
we'll iron out the kinks. We'll let you know. Keep an eye
around. Play us on your Alexas. Get those stats out.
Exactly.
Round of applause.
Round of applause for you.